Attitudes plaintive to querulous, but the crowded recent past can be difficult to recall. The family division teemed with strange differences, special pleading, intimate half-truths, exotic accusation, and as in all branches of law, fine-grained particularities of circumstance needed to be assimilated at speed. Last week, she heard final submissions from divorcing Jewish parents, unequally orthodox, disputing their daughter's education. The draft of her completed judgment was on the floor beside her. Tomorrow, coming before her again, would be a despairing Englishwoman, gaunt, pale, highly educated, mother of a 5-year-old girl, convinced, despite assurances to the court to the contrary, that her daughter was about to be removed from the jurisdiction by the father, a Moroccan businessman and strict Muslim, to a new life in Rabat, where he intended to settle. Otherwise, routine wrangles over residence of children, over houses, pensions, earnings, inheritance. It was the larger estates that came to the High Court. Wealth mostly failed to bring extended happiness. Parents soon learned the new vocabulary and patient procedures of the law, and were dazed to find themselves in vicious combat with the one they once loved. And waiting off stage, boys and girls, first named in the court documents, troubled little Bens and Sarahs, huddling together while the gods above them fought to the last, from the family proceedings court to the High Court to the Court of Appeal. All this sorrow had common themes. There was a human sameness to it, but it continued to fascinate her. She believed she brought reasonableness to hopeless situations. On the whole, she believed in the provisions of family law. In her optimistic moments, she took it as a significant marker in civilization's progress, to fix in the statutes the child's needs above its parents. Her days were full, and in the evenings recently, various dinners, something at Middle Temple for a retiring colleague, a concert at King's Place, Schubert, Scriabin, and taxis, tube trains, dry cleaning to collect, a letter to draft about a special school for the cleaning lady's autistic son, and finally, sleep. Where was the sex? At that moment, she couldn't recall. I don't keep a record. He spread his hands, resting his case. She had watched as he crossed the room and poured himself a measure of scotch, the Talisker she was drinking now. Lately, he was looking taller, easier in his movements. While his back was turned to her, she had a cold premonition of rejection, of the humiliation of being left for a young woman, of being left behind, useless and alone. She wondered if she should simply go along with anything he wanted, then rejected the thought. He had come back towards her with his glass. He wasn't offering her a censeur the way he usually did around this time. "What do you want, Jack?" "I'm going to have this affair. You want a divorce?" "No. I want everything the same. No deception." "I don't understand." "Yes, you do. Didn't you once tell me that couples in long marriages aspire to the condition of siblings? We've arrived, Fiona. I've become your brother. It's cozy and sweet, and I love you. But before I drop dead, I want one big, passionate affair." Mistaking her amazed gasp for laughter, for mockery perhaps, he said roughly, "Ecstasy. Almost blacking out with the thrill of it. Remember that? I want one last go, even if you don't. Or perhaps you do." She stared at him in disbelief. "There it is, then." This was when she had found her voice and told him what kind of idiot he was. She had a powerful grip on what was conventionally correct. That he had, as far as she knew, always been faithful, made his proposition all the more outrageous. Or if he'd deceived her in the past, he'd done it brilliantly. She already knew the name of the woman. Melanie. Not so remote from the name of a fatal form of skin cancer. She knew she could be obliterated by his affair with this 28-year-old statistician. "If you do this,"